Descriptive writing. Did you know there are 4 different types of writing? They are expository, persuasive, narrative, and descriptive. If you like to write, you have probably used all 4. Today, we are going to talk about descriptive writing, which means writing that paints a picture of a person, place, or thing. Often, descriptive writing uses adjectives to describe nouns and adverbs to describe actions. But descriptive writing also uses the 5 senses to set a scene. Descriptive writing also uses figurative language, like similes and metaphors. It also relies on precise language and purposefully orders writing in a way that makes the most sense for the story. In other words, you might have noticed that sometimes when you are reading a story, you learn about a character's physical appearance before their inner thoughts and feelings. Let's dive into descriptive writing using an apple as the subject. You could simply describe it as red and shiny, or green and round, but that doesn't really provide much of a picture if you wanted to truly capture it. How about this paragraph instead? I spotted a round reddish-pink apple with a small brown stem sitting alone in the fruit bowl. I grabbed the smooth-skinned apple and took a huge bite. The crisp crunch was music to my ears as I savored the sweet smell and juicy taste of the fruit. Isn't it cool how you can take something as simple as an apple and create a whole scene? That is the magic of descriptive writing. Think about your favorite book to read. The writing probably helps you picture the characters, the plot, and the setting, right? That is why descriptive writing is so important. It transports you into another world and helps you use your senses to figure out what is happening. Let's practice using descriptive writing together. We are going to provide a simple subject and then brainstorm ways to use descriptive writing to make the subject come alive, just like we did with the apple. Soft, comfy pillow. What descriptive writing tactics could we use to write about this pillow? Good thinking! Using the 5 senses, figurative language, and precise language are great places to start. What about this? The girl always had trouble sleeping at night because her pillow felt as flat as a pancake. When she woke up in the morning, her neck was as stiff as a board. So her older brother gave her one of his fluffiest, marshmallow-like pillows. It smelled like fresh laundry and was so comfortable it felt like she was sleeping on a cloud. Okay, now we want to take a nap with that pillow. But not quite yet, because we have another example to try. Friendly store clerk. Let's create a character in our minds to help us write out a better description of this store clerk. What other kinds of words could we use? How do you feel about this? Every Saturday, Kevin went to the store with his dad. And every Saturday, he was greeted by the bright, gleaming smile of Rosa, the store clerk. She never forgot his name and always asked how he was doing in school. The sun always shined a little brighter after Kevin talked to Rosa. Isn't it wild how you can take a simple idea and turn it into something that has a life of its own? Now it's your turn. We are going to give you a prompt and you are going to write your own paragraph. This time, it is all up to you to create the scene. Tall, brave fighter. We are sure that you will write something wonderful. So grab a pencil and some paper and get writing. Remember to use the 5 senses, figurative language, and precise, organized wording when you write. You are painting a picture with your words, after all. We have a feeling that you are going to come up with something wonderfully word-tastic. Don't forget to share what you wrote with a family member, a friend, or even your teacher. We have no doubt they will be impressed. Thanks for learning with us today. See you next time. Hope you had fun learning with us. Visit us at learnbright.org for thousands of free resources and turnkey solutions for teachers and homeschoolers.